Welcome children. Once again I am going to explain about voices. Before explaining the topic, let me tell you that in my previous class I have already explained how to change a sentence into passive voice if the sentence is given in all forms of present tense and past tense. And now I am going to explain how to change a sentence into passive voice if the sentence is given in simple future tense. In an active voice, if the sentence consists of shall or will plus first form of the verb, then remember that the sentence is given in simple future tense. While changing a sentence of simple future tense into passive voice, then shall or will plus be plus third form of the verb is added. For example, number 1, I shall read a book. In this sentence, we are talking about I. So, I is the subject here. I is doing the work of read. So, shall read is the verb. I shall read what? A book. So, a book is the object here. While changing the sentence into passive voice, the object a book comes in place of subject, then will is added. With will, be is added. The third form of read is read. By is always added in passive voice. The subject I changes into me and goes in place of object. So, in passive voice, this sentence becomes a book will be read by me. Example 2. We shall grow apples. In this sentence, we is the subject, shall grow is the verb and apples is the object. While changing this sentence into passive voice, the object apples comes in place of subject, then will is added. With will, be is added. The third form of grow is grown. By is always added in passive voice. The subject we changes into us and goes in place of object. So in passive voice, this sentence becomes apple will be grown by us. Example 3. Will they win the match? This sentence is given in question form. In this sentence, they is the subject, win is the verb and the match is the object. While changing the sentence into passive voice, will remains in its original place. That is in the beginning of the sentence. The object, the match, comes in place of the subject. Then be is added. The third form of win is one. By is always added in passive voice. The subject, they, changes into them and goes in place of object. So in passive voice, this sentence becomes will the match be won by them? Example 4. You will not help me. This sentence is given in negative form. In this sentence, you is the subject, will not help is the verb and me is the object. While changing this sentence into passive voice, the object me changes into I and comes in place of object. With I, shall is added. Then not is added. With not, be is added. The third form of help is helped. By is always added in passive voice. The subject you goes in place of object. So in passive voice, this sentence becomes I shall not be helped by you. Example 5. Who will do it? This sentence is given in question form. In this sentence, will do is the verb and it is the object here. While changing this sentence into passive voice, who changes into by whom. With by whom, will is added. The object it comes in place of subject. With it, be is added. The third form of do is done. So in passive voice, this sentence becomes by whom will it be done. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.